right, here is my embossed vellum card using the Translucent Floral bundle, which is available in the mini catalog. It has these beautiful translucent looking flowers that are distinctive stamps, so they have texture on them, and then dies to cut those out, plus extra dies to make your own flower. So I have used the time-worn type embossing folder to emboss this piece of vellum 4 by 5 1/4, and I've cut out a piece of the adhesive sheets. This is one of the best ways to adhere vellum if you're doing a full sheet, because then you cannot see the adhesive behind the vellum because it's all one piece. So you're just gonna peel off the backing. And then we will add this to the back of the vellum. And you can use your bone folder to make sure that that's really on there. Now we're gonna adhere it to a piece of the Delightful Floral Designer Series paper that just came out this month and coordinates perfectly with this bundle. It's available online, and you can find the item number online too. And I'm just gonna adhere this down to this sheet right here to also have some fun texture behind the embossing. And again, you can use your bone folder. Okay, now we're gonna trim this down to be 3 7/8. So I've trimmed this down to be 3 3/4 wide, and then I'm gonna trim the top to be 5 inches tall. So we got a little bit more than 5 inches, so I'll trim off a tiny bit more. And then we'll see how this layers. Okay, very nicely. So I've trimmed this piece down to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So we just have a little bit of an edge there. All right, next I have cut out this deckled circle with the new deckled circle dies. You get 14 dies. This is amazing. I've used the 6th largest die to cut out the circle, and these are amazing, and so you definitely want to get these to put in your collection. All right, next I'm gonna stamp the flowers, and when you're inking these particular stamps, there's a lot of texture on them and the ink can blob. So you wanna make sure you very, very lightly ink up the stamp. And if you get too much ink, you're gonna get some dots and blob marks, but that's perfect. So that is Bubble Bath. And then this one is Berry Burst. See, there's a little dot right there, but it's just one dot, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then we're gonna do this piece in Berry Burst. And then the next ones are gonna be, and then I'm gonna stamp Congratulations on this long piece of cardstock. And I'm gonna trim that out later. And now I'm gonna stamp this bunch of leaves here. Look how pretty that is when it stamps. And then we'll do one of these, and we'll do a couple of these. Okay, so you see there's kind of some dots there. So I inked it a little bit too much. So I've got these pieces all cut out, and I'm going to adhere them to the circle, starting with the leaves. I'm just going to trim the bottom off. So I trimmed the bottom off, and then I'm gonna add them right about here. And then we'll use dimensionals for this large flower. And we'll put that over here. And then I have this medium-sized flower that I'm gonna put up here. And then I'm gonna add this bunch of leaves over here. And then I'm gonna add this bunch of leaves over here. And this one, I'm just gonna put a bit of glue just on the bottom and tuck that right in there. Then we have our congratulations. And so I'm just gonna cut off the ends at an angle. And then I'm gonna trim the top off. Hopefully that's mostly straight. And add a couple dimensionals to this. And tuck this in here. And now for the ribbon, I wanted a berry burst ribbon. So I decided to use this pink ribbon from this ribbon pack combo. And I'm gonna color it with the blends markers to create a berry burst. So I'm just gonna kind of measure how much I'm gonna need from tying it with the bow tire. So I'm gonna say about that much. Now I'm going to use the dark Berry Burst blends marker. And I'm just going to carefully use the edge. I don't want to hurt my edge. And I'm going to color the ribbon, and then I'll let it dry because it still takes a little bit to dry. After it dries, the ribbon will be stiffer, but still malleable so that you can tie it into a bow. But this is how you get your own custom ribbon. So now I'm gonna tie the ribbon. You can see it's a bit stiffer, but still workable. And just use this to tie the bow. If you wanna know more about this little bow tire, you can watch my How to Tie a Bow video where I show you how to make this. Add the ribbon down here. And then we're gonna add this circle to the card base with dimensionals. And there is my beautifully embossed vellum card using the Translucent Florals bundle. Place a $50 order using my current host code and you can get this card kit for just $5 shipping. Just email me and let me know that you would like the Translucent Florals card kit and I would love to send it out to you.